part of the reason that not only you, but I think me, have never seen this matchup before. I can never recount a time where I think I've casted an Inkling Bayo set in my life.
Yeah, I can't either. But, you know, Bayo is pretty well renowned within the European Smash scene. I feel like I don't need to remind you guys about the online qualifier for SWT last year, where it was won by one British child named Bloom Forever, who was able to take it over Siski and Gluttony. So, you know, this character still does have the sauce, and frankly, we're going to be seeing that on display right now on the Lilat pick Game 1, which I've been told is one of Bayonetta's best stages.
Yeah, you know, this stage, she's really, really good, not only at, like, you know, just catching landings on the stage, but just keeping her combos going. The platforms are at that perfect, like, you know, tri-plat, awkward height, to the point where she's able to just not only catch you really easily with Witch Twist and Afterburner kicks, but she's able to retreat the ledge just so easily from this angle. Not to mention the fact that the slants make it a little bit harder to deal with her when she's at that spot, letting her plank that much easier as well.
Really nice recovery there for bopi. Bopi's been getting a lot of mileage out of those bat withins. We saw it before get out of a potentially very high damage combo, and just there it was able to survive a lot of the damage of back air potentially as well. We are starting to see a lot of ink get accrued though. You know, it's been running away really quickly. Bopi's doing a good job of air camping to make sure that whenever they go in, they don't have a lot of ink on them. But right now they do have Raphro at that kill percent. So they're gonna be bouncing off the wall, not able to make it back. Yeah.
I love what bopi was going for right there, just using the first Witch Twist for positioning and then just waiting out the second one to try to stuff out Raphro's recovery there, facing the right way with the Witch Twist specifically so they can just keep the edge guard going. It didn't work out for them, but they were still able to keep the edge guard going regardless, as the rapid jab will take the first stock here in this game 1.
Yep, that's a Philly special, baby. Jab at ledge on a lot of characters. It doesn't kill, but on Bayonetta, it will be doing the trick. And for a character who sometimes struggles to kill, Bayonetta having an option like that on stage like Lilat is super important. But there is up throw, up air. Still not going to kill, though. Really nice DI from bopi. It probably is those high ceilings of Lilat that's also playing a part there as well.
For sure. You know, the air camping can be so crucial on this stage as well. That's actually catching them on the ground with the roller right there. Looking like it actually is 2019 again. Real quick this time around, especially catching Bayonetta, a character who loves to be airborne with something like that. You gotta pat yourself on the back for that one, but here comes the combos once again.
Yeah, now look, while Bayonetta might like to remain airborne, a lot of the majority of their starters have been because of the grounded kicks, the grounded side beat kicks, as well as the short hop rising ones too. But right now, good air dodge is going to get them away from the remaining damage, but they're going to have to land on that platform, but they will be taking a rapid jab, and that little bit of ink is starting to make that back air feel a lot more deadly in tune.
Yeah, for sure, you know, just the increased damage, the more ink that you have on you, for sure. That is how Inkling's ink functions, for sure. Bayonetta being the tall target that she is, gonna be easier to get some of that on her, for sure. The witch time, still able to get some good damage off of it, reversing the situation from the edge guard right there. And neutral is reset once again. Good stuff to bopi, but even better stuff to Raphro, taking that second stock.
Up throw, up air. That is one of the most bread and butter kill confirms in the whole game. With that little bit of rage, it is going to be working. Yeah, honestly, I think it is a modern day hoo-ha. I think you're quite right about that, my friend.
I said booyah. because it's called booyah. I'm pretty sure it was named booyah because it rhymes.
Yeah, it does rhyme, and booyah is I like that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, another thing we've forgotten for sure. From Inkling's former self. I don't even want to say former self at this point. Inkling is still doing really well in this game, but the forwarder will do it, yeah.
Yup.
Beautiful.
I love that Bayonetta can just kind of escort you, like hold your hand as they take you over to the blast zone.
Yeah. No, it's definitely like it's definitely something that she could still do. It's what she was designed to do. It's like nerfing a character 101. You don't want to destroy what the character's initial design was, but you want to make it like at least semi-balanced or fair in some sort of aspect. And by that I mean, you know, you just don't take away what the character was like originally designed to do to make them into something else. Bayonetta in this game definitely is that for sure. This would not be the stock good DI. Very close DI right there. That was like a percent or two away from killing.
Yeah, Bayonetta's super light too, and now very little ink. It doesn't matter. They're able to get the recharge, catch the exact position back on stage, get another up smash. It's Raphro taking game 1, where it looked very dicey, particularly at the beginning of this match, after this rapid jab, where we had bopi with a big lead, and it was going to be Raphro fighting back, able to get that back real nicely. there with that side roller. And then from there, pretty even game until the very end when Raphro got this lead here.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, Raphro actually parrying one of those jabs in the middle of it. I believe the second hit of Bayonetta's jab, they parried right there. And I think that's actually, ironically enough, what caused them to get hit by the rest of the jab right there, even though they were initially shielding. Perhaps they wanted to find some way to get a counter hit in between there, but I don't know if that was really worth the risk, to be honest. Getting hit by the counter jab at that ledge, you would have died regardless if your shield broke or something else. Not that that even would have happened, but whatever. That was that situation, and they were still able to wind up on top of the game. Raphro changing Inkling colors here, I believe, to the default one. Same thing actually with bopi. Switching to the default Bayo right here, I believe, as we go into this game number 2. I don't know if they just agreed to do that, or if it was just, something else, or maybe it's like a stage counter pick thing. I have seen some players literally switch the alt colors of their character, depending on what stage they're going on, to make them seem a little different. I remember that's one thing God, I don't remember their name, this Peach player way back at the beginning of Ultimate used to do. Switch to the green one on PS2, the gold Peach on, Town and City, the white one on Battlefield or whatever, and I know some players actually do that, so maybe that's why they're switching to the orange one, or perhaps I'm just reading too much into it.
Yeah, well, look, some people I've talked about actually do keep that in mind for mindset things. Some people are like, oh, I'll go orange Inkling to remind myself to do rapid jabs more, or pink to recognize that, okay, I need to be more offensive here. So things like that, little things. But also, it is a difference in particle effects, which, if you're not used to a certain character's different attributes, you might be a little bit freaked out about it. Because Bayonetta's got blue projectiles now, or particle effects. Inkling obviously has the orange one. So, it's very interesting to say the least. But then again, I do like this counter pick here for bopi. They are going to be able to get those horizontal kills off the side very, very easy on a stage like this with the short blast zones.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's going to be important, especially with those forward air strings that Bayonetta has. That's going to be really, really good for taking those stocks, living a little longer off the top. It's so funny how that used to be. Yeah, it's so funny how that used to be the exact opposite way back in the day, but obviously that was then. This is now. Town and City has changed quite a bit as well. First stock going to be going to bopi right there with that rapid jab. Same way that they were getting those kills before. Back air is not that strong for Bayonetta, actually, especially if you hit from center stage. So it's funny how rapid jab actually sort of became one of her better killing options when she's grounded.
Well, I mean, I'll disagree with you. It is definitely one of her best kill options. It's quite fast, it's disjointed. Here's the thing, it's very hard to hit. And you can confirm into it, though. You can use up tilt, but Inkling's dash might just go right underneath it, so you're going to be a little bit scared whenever you're throwing stuff like that out as well. But both players now on their second stock, and we're starting to see Raphro at a little bit of a deficit, but then again, Inkling combos are able to get that back. I love the extension with that down air.
Yeah, that is definitely not a common occurrence that we have with Inkling. Resetting down there on the platform right there. You never really see that move used for combos for sure, going up to the top right there, but Inkling managing to make their way back down. Oh, God, that tech was so important to the afterburner kick. That was so scary.
Wow, I cannot believe bopi made it back from that. I love the stall, and they were able to make it back in a big way. They're going to try to come down. They do have about 0.5% that Raphro does right now, but Raphro does have rage, and bopi will be dying soon. Yep, there is the Shuden Hayandeo. That is the fourth throw going to take that stock.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, no, that's definitely another really good thing that Bayonetta has for sure. Most kill throws in this game, with the exclusion of up throws, are back throws. You got Mario, you got Ness, you got Doc, you have all those kinds of characters. Very, very few characters in this game have forward throws that kill. And that's crucial, right? Because instead of just reversing a situation out of disadvantage, it allows you a whole new option to sort of ledge trap by the ledge. It's a whole new thing that the person on the ledge has to watch out for. It's sort of, forward throws that kill sort of reward you for being in advantage a lot more than back throws sort of reward you for being in disadvantage. So you want to talk about game design or game philosophy real quick. It's something that very few characters such as Bayonetta and Pit have that is definitely something they should be taking advantage of as much as they can.
For sure. Another thing, just a second ago, we neglected to talk about the ceiling of the stage. We talked about the horizontal blast zone for sure, but the ceiling of this stage is very, very high. One of the highest ceilings in the whole game. So it's going to be a lot more difficult for those aerial or those top blast zone kills that we know Raphro likes to go for to actually be working. Down throw, not going to be killing just yet. It looks like it almost killed off the side, but probably just barely out of percentage. And there's that disjointed back air. So Raphro can potentially win right here. And if there's a character who has the combo potential to get this percentage back up, it is definitely the Inkling.
Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure. Especially with the crazy down air reset we saw before. We got custom Inkling combos out here from Raphro for sure. Playing like it's 2019, Inkling is still out here. This character's still good, my friends, just not as common as they used to be. Out here fighting, getting a couple ink on Bayonetta right there, 56%, completely evening this game out already. And this will potentially be bopi's final stock of the winner's bracket, if I'm not mistaken, if they're not careful. But bopi's still out here winning with the edge guard, making me eat my words right now, Laird.
Yeah, and they're looking for that back air too, trying to make you eat your words again, buddy. All right, now though, they're going to be going for the afterburn kick in the air, but it is not going to be resulting into a combo. There is the up tilt, but really good DI from Raphro, DIing in, I think, to survive the potential follow-up of the back air. But then again, we have seen this situation before, and we have seen Raphro actually take the stock first.
I love the way that bopi is using these these like short hop afterburner kicks, dude, to just get away from the Inkling, as they're not able to do right now with a beautiful chase on the center town and city platform. That was terrifying, but it's not gonna matter at the end of the day. The Hagen does scoops. Let's get Wolf out here, ladies and gentlemen. That up smash going to do it for Raphro in this game 2 right here. Winning this set 2-0 over bopi, but definitely a scrapper to say the least. Clean fight put up by bopi for sure.
Again, you recognize whenever you're down that you can always win. The game isn't over until the game is over. And, you know, we saw that second stock get taken by Raphro when they were at 70 on their last stock, and then they did not get hit for a while. They took like 50-60% off of bopi before they were able to get hit again. And yeah, recognizing that the back air might be long, but it's very unsafe on shield.
Yep.
So you get the tap on the shield, and then that scooping up smash is going to be doing the trick. Magnifico. Raphro going into the next round after beating bopi. We're starting to wind down a little bit, get to the very ends of things, but man, that was a hell of a set. Both players playing tremendously there.